Hello YouTube! Today I'd like to show you my 1882 50 centavos Spanish Philippines silver coin. At the obverse, you have the portrait of King Alfonso XII, bare head, facing right. You can see at the bottom of this coin the year 1882, the year it was minted. There are also two five-pointed stars on the left and on the right of the year. And you have the inscription around the coin, Alfonso XII. And then there's the inscription on the right side, Por la gracia de Dios, for the grace of God, by the grace of God, in Spanish. Now, you have here the young King Alfonso, who was in his 20s, early 20s, when this was, and when he was king of Spain, and therefore he is also the king of Spanish Philippines during this colonial period. This coin was purchased in eBay. My records show that it was bought at $35, probably around 1,500 pesos. This is not really a very rare coin. This is a common coin. There's a lot of coins available in eBay. But yeah, this is a very historic coin. In 1882, here is the reverse. You have the Spanish coat of arms. And the denomination is inscribed at the bottom, 50 centavos de peso, 50 cents. And you have the Rey Constitucional de España, or the Constitutional King of Spain in English, inscribed around the coin. So let's go to history. What happened in 1882? In 1882, there was a cholera outbreak in Manila, and lots of Filipinos died because of this waterborne disease. It prompted the colonial government to start operating water works, or the Manila Water Works, to have cleaner water for the local population. But yeah, in 1882, cholera was the problem of the city. And a lot of schools, a lot of government buildings, businesses shut down because of the cholera outbreak. Some of the students from the school had to go back to their provinces because some of them are just studying in Manila, in the great universities from in Intramuros, Manila, and they were sent back home, and that caused further spreading of the cholera to the far-flung provinces, and everybody was afraid of dying from the cholera outbreak of 1882. Also in 1882, our national hero, Jose Rizal, left the Philippines to study in Spain, in Madrid, for his medical studies. That was in 1882. He took a boat. Based on my understanding, it was Hong Kong, and then it went all the way around through India, and then reached the Mediterranean and entered Spain, port of probably in Barcelona, and then to Madrid. It's a long journey, but people back then in 1882 were starting to travel in the world, and Filipinos, especially those who are coming from the upper class, were able to afford to study in these prestigious universities. And Jose Rizal's family are one of those privileged few. Okay, so in 1882, this was also the year when the abolition of the Tobaco Monopoly was in effect. On my previous blog, I mentioned that in 1881, Alfonso XII here, the king, wrote a decree, a royal decree, the abolition of the tobacco monopoly, because the king wanted to end forced labor, and the king also wanted to have a more open economy. They didn't want a monopoly price on tobacco, so that people would be enticed to start farming because of the profitability, a good business venture into producing tobaccos. Because the Philippines was a tobacco producing country, just like in Cuba. In fact, the first tobacco plants came from Cuba and was planted in the Cagayan Valley, Ilocos, as the first grounds where farming grounds for tobacco for 100 years. But the monopoly was ended, as I said, in 1881, and in 1882, a lot of farmers, all these Spanish encomiendo, the landlords were upset because it was not in their favor to abolish the tobacco monopoly. So in 1882, it was a very busy year, and this coin was from that period. I hope you enjoyed watching my video with a bit of history as well. This coin has a bit of spots, dark spots on Alfonso's head. And I don't plan grading this and to be grading for grading. This is just gonna I'll put this as my personal collection. And quite proud to hold this 1882 coin here with me today. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And till my next video. Adios!